Your picture. Again, a hazy, hot, humid one. It's 88 degrees. We were a lot hotter earlier. Look at this. 88. We were 95, 7 degrees warmer at 1:02 in the afternoon. A lot of folks are also posing the question, hey, is this record-setting heat? This time of the year, you're not going to set a record unless you break into the triple digits. In fact, the record for this date is 100 on the nose from 1966, so we didn't touch that. And even throughout this, this time period of this, work week, I don't see any records breaking in this area. 83 your average, so you are a good walloping dozen degrees above the mark. So these are the things I told you I want us to talk about during this weathercast, and I think it's what's on the top of everybody's mind. There are some storms brewing out there right now. Will they affect us? I'm going to talk about that. The July 4th forecast, bet you want to talk about that. How long the heat lasts, and is it still a possibility, this idea of a cool weekend? Is that still at play here? I want to show you that as well. But we start off with that first thing on my list, the storms that are brewing. And that's a pretty magnificent-looking line of thunderstorms from upstate New York all the way into, I'll say, West Virginia. And a pretty solid line, right? So, hey, moving from west to east, I mean, you got to be thinking that's going to be moving right over us. Check out this, all right? This is the Futurecast. Now, I haven't even put it into motion yet because I want you to see how it's initializing perfectly with that line of storms. Watch what happens, okay? The high pressure giving us that good-looking day today, a little too strong. This is going to, knock its head up against it, and it's just not going to break through. Look at that. We just don't see too much. This is your picture at 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Now, the front's still out there, all right? And with the heat and humidity combination, you got about a 10% risk to see some showers or storms, especially north and west tomorrow. It's not a huge risk, but it's out there. Then you get to Wednesday. Here's your 4th of July morning. This is 5:30 a.m. Some fog is set up along our coastal areas, so I do believe temperatures in the morning are going to be a little bit less hot than they've been. But now watch what happens. Again, with that heat and humidity in place, watch the area. I think it's primarily north and west. Going to bubble up some showers and storms. Some could drift a little further to the south and east as well, but I think it's more likely to find them in that area. That's 2 p.m. Then you get to 8 p.m., getting close to firework time, and looks okay out there. I think your rain chance on your 4th of July is going to be a little bit more than it is tomorrow, but it's not a huge risk. Sizzling sunshine for the 4th of July, an isolated thunderstorm chance right now running at around a 20% risk. High temperature 90 degrees, but I got to talk about that 90 degrees for the 4th of July. Could very easily be an 88, maybe an 89. It could break the streak, but again, it's just hot no matter how you look at it. For the weekend, we talk about, is that cool down out there? You're below average by the time you get to Saturday, 84 degrees, or maybe right in line with the average temperature. Sunday, comfortable, 83. That's below average. And the skies overhead look pretty good, maybe some fair weather clouds out there. The extended forecast comes together like this. If you look across the board, you see the first time that you're out of the 90s would be on Friday at 87. But I got to reiterate, you're 92, you're 90, you're 91, you're 87. They are right there on the cusp of around the 90-degree mark. So really, any of those days, I think you could possibly break it, but I just want to reiterate, it's just going to continue to feel hot out there. The 4th of July forecast, while it does have a little bit of a rain chance, I think it's all in all a pretty decent forecast. It's hot, but I think the rain risk is at least manageable.